Picked from your own garden or purchased from a local roadside stand, summer brings us an abundance of veggies. So in this episode, I'm going to take some of the local bounty and prepare a Cajun-influenced lo mein. So stay tuned. Okay, so here we are, latter part of summer harvest season, and what we're going to do today, what I'm going to do today is take advantage of the fresh vegetables that we have available to us, utilizing different farmers markets, roadside stands that we have an abundance of here in central Pennsylvania. And I also want to do some work on my 360 grill, which I rarely do on the channel. So I figured it'd be a great opportunity to take some of these fresh vegetables and come up with something really cool on the 360. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to take all these vegetables here, and what I'm going to try to make is a Cajun version of lo mein. Yeah, you heard it right, a Cajun lo mein, utilizing my fresh vegetables here, and I've got some shrimp chilling that will break out a little bit later and tie it all together. So you heard it right, Cajun lo mein, fresh vegetables on the 360. That's what we're doing. Okay, so I have some eggplant here, some fresh corn on the cob, celery, some okra, one of my favorites, onion. For some heat, I got a nice hot cherry pepper. I got a yellow zucchini, tomato, and some banana peppers here. I got a green and an orange banana pepper. So what I'm going to do is get these things diced up, and we'll go on from there. All right, so I'm going to take my eggplant, get this prepped, and I'm just going to put these into some decent sized chunks. Alrighty, on to the zucchini. I'm going to basically do the same thing with my zucchini, but I want to get some of these seeds out of here. So I'm going to go in here. I really don't want these seeds. So I'll give this a quick slice into about 1-inch slices, and then on to our celery. And let's get some of that sweet onion sliced up. On to the banana peppers that my buddy Scott gave me. So I'm just going to go ahead and split these. Actually going to clean them up first, get the ends off, split them in half, and then get a slice. Now I'm going to go ahead and take the ends off my okra, and I'm just going to split these right down the middle. For the hot cherry peppers, a little goes a long way, so I'm going to take this and remove the seeds, cut it in half first, remove the seeds, and I'm going to go ahead and give a really fine mince to this. For the tomato, I'm just going to put a rough cut on this, cut it into chunks. And now on to corn, I'm just going to go ahead and remove the kernels from one cob. Alrighty. We have all of our prep done. Now I'm going to cook this in layers. I want to start out with my tomatoes because I want to break my tomatoes down almost into like a little sauce. Then I'm going to go ahead and add my onions and peppers, get in my eggplant, my okra and zucchini, and finish off with my corn. And then I'll have my shrimp probably somewhere around there, finishing it off. So the 360 is heated up. I got a nice little light smoke coming off it. I'm going to cut it down just a little bit. Get my oil in here. Using avocado oil. Doing with my tomatoes. Oh yeah, baby. That's what I'm talking about. Here's salt and pepper. My seasoning, for my Cajun seasoning, is going to be Slap Ya Mama. Now I make my own sometimes, but I'm loving this. Now let me go ahead and get my Trinity on the grill. Give this a nice mix and get ready for the okra. Here it comes. Down goes the okra. This alone right here is a meal. Boy, I wish you could smell it. Now let's go ahead and layer in that squash and then the eggplant. This is coming together now. and with a little salt and pepper, and I'll probably give this a little turn, and then we'll get a lid on this so I can trap in some of that steam and help cook it up. And let's go ahead and throw the corn on top of my Trinity and tomato mixture. So before I put the top on, I'll hit it with a little bit of water. Let's get that top on there. There we go, tuck that in. I'm thinking maybe I'll apply for a job at one of those hibachi grills. And okay, we'll go in here with some Slap Ya Mama seasoning on here. Yeah, baby. Now for some of my fancy grill flipping. I'll get this nice and mixed up. And I'll give the dome a little shake here for a little more mixing. Yeah, it's looking good. Now let's go ahead and give that squash and okra some of that Slap Ya Mama. And another good shake. And we're well on our way. Let's hit it with a little bit more water. So let me create a little landing zone here for my shrimp. And we'll hit the grill with a little bit of avocado oil. And now let's get some of these shrimps on the 360. And we'll go ahead and hit the shrimp with some of that Slap Ya Mama seasoning as well. So let's go ahead and check in on our squash and okra and see how that's going. It's looking pretty good. I think it's about time to start mixing all this together. I'll give it a little stir here. There we go. Get our Trinity mixed in with our tomatoes. And it's all coming together. Just the way I planned it. Yeah, right. Okay. No, I really did. So since I'm calling this lo mein, I've got to add a pasta. And normally for lo mein, I use spaghetti. Yep, you heard me right. I use spaghetti. Kind of learned that back in the Navy. We didn't really have Lomein noodles, but always use spaghetti. So I have some spaghetti that I cooked sitting in cold water. And here we go. We'll just add it to our little pile here. I'll give it a mix. And this is nearing completion here. And it's looking really good. And it's smelling really good. So I'm nearing completion here, so the final thing to do is to go ahead and get this plated up onto a serving dish. So one more turn here and we're just about there. So we'll be right back. Alrighty, our Cajun lo mein is looking good. I just want to make it look a little better, so I got some fresh parsley here that I'm going to chop up for a little decoration. Get that on there. And as the wind blows it around, there we go. Looking good. What do you think, Lori? Winner, lo mein dinner? She's nodding her head yes. As you can see, a lot of ingredients, but they're all fresh. They all came from gardens close by. And hey, before I move on though, let me do my shout out. And this episode shout out is to Scott Weaver, retired Navy chief, buddy of mine, lives way over there on the other side of the hill. We kind of partner up when we do some cooking events especially for our Navy tailgates, and he supplied a lot of the peppers for our dish here, and he supplies me with a lot of stuff. So anyways, this shout out to Scott. Maybe I can get him on and we'll do something together soon. So hey, one last thing to do is to go in and try this. Then wow, I don't know where to start. I don't usually I try to stay away from spaghetti because I'm getting sloppy with spaghetti, but let me try the spaghetti first. Got just a little heat. Nice. Shrimp is spot on. I'm going for some of these veggies. Got some eggplant and some of that yellow zucchini. That's banging. Gotta go in for some okra and peppers. I mean, that's what's kind of making this a little Cajun. So here we go. Summertime, tossed up with some noodles, a little Cajun influence, and you got a meal. So hey, if you enjoyed this video, please hit the like button, subscribe, most importantly share. So until next time, we'll see you.